StockTaker has actually been, he's one of those guys where when I first heard about him, it was actually through doubles, and you're like, ah, this guy's a good doubles player, but singles, he's all right.
He got here by upsetting Dill.
Yeah, I was about to tell you. I watched the match off stream. He killed him at like 60% on the final stock.
With what?
I missed it. I just saw the percentage. The thing is, there were people in the way, so I was like watching from a distance, but I just saw, it was probably like a bowling ball or something, but he died really early, caught him completely off guard. Now we got Vivi, the Lucario extraordinaire. I love the diversity in New York City, man. We have all these crazy-ass characters.
Yeah, like both of these characters, at one point, you know, both of them had their shine of meta relevance. Actually, interesting that both from Japan, you know, Renai and, of course, Tsu. But, you know, here they are alive and well in the New York scene. And speaking of alive and well, StockTaker trying to let that not happen to Vivi, already 99%, but Lucario at 99%, so...
Like I said, Lucario gains a lot from just having high percent, not only because of Rage, but because of the aura that he gains from it. It gives him more damage, more knockback, and starts to get more distance from his special attacks as well. Look at that. That up throw sent him so far at that low percent.
Not only that, but so the way Lucario's counter works is actually not based on the strength of the move it hits, but his aura. And at higher percents, it's going to be a lot more riskier for StockTaker, because if he's not careful and, like, you know, Lucario counters one of his projectiles, he might die now. I'm not sure exactly, but...
I mean, he's at a jumps right now. Oh, that was such a good trap coming from Stock. My God, but Vivi's going to be able to just get back down onto the ground. He has a lot of landing light from that up special, so he's able to connect that slingshot.
Ooh.
Just putting projectiles all over the place, so it just covers all the options.
Ooh, so this is the thing that, yes, StockTaker's had the lead this entire time. A bit of bad RNG, though, keeping Vivi alive, but that hitbox...
I love this villager, dog. He's so freaking fun to watch. He just, like, he puts that tree, like, he knows exactly what Vivi's going to do. Has the tree ready to go, plant a seed. You know, then come winter, tree's going to start growing. Come springtime, I guess.
No, that tree comes out in winter. It's like one of those demon trees.
Oh, no. All right, there we go. Got the side B trying to push him away. Has him at 83%. Let's see if Vivi can try to get the stock off stage. He's trying to bait him to kind of try to approach him on that platform, but StockTaker's just doing a fantastic job of just maintaining stage control. I like the spacing with the slingshots, you know, trying to hit Vivi's shield, just trying to keep him at a distance. Narrowly avoided that attack, but managed to get his tree just to get that axe, the killer axe. The double slingshot, Vivi had to recover high. Again, forcing him to the other side. He's going to have a lot of landing like afterwards. Just throws out the bowling ball. My man got a strike. That's 2 stocks. Move on to game number 2.
And that was so extended. That was like... Lucario has the ability to get back, but just the way that StockTaker would limit his options, force him into certain places, essentially, yeah, at some point, like,
yeah.
What right answer is there?
Devin, can we watch that replay one more time? Because, like, I just love how it starts from the left side, and, like, Vivi can't do anything. The entire thing is just plotted out. Now you're going to recover high. Here's a slingshot into the bowling ball. Like, he just, the entire time, he was done for.
And I actually want to point out, that was also adaptation, reading the habit, because Vivi did that a few times where he would recover, like, above the stage into it. So, right now, StockTaker... The big thing about this is that Villager, you know, you wouldn't expect it from seeing his tiny little frame. He has the kill power and the consistent, like not necessarily super consistent, but the way that StockTaker is playing, he is consistently making Vivi just drop these stocks.
Right.
And so that means that he doesn't have to worry as much about Lucario's shenanigans.
We see a lot of short hops coming from Stock, trying to approach Vivi. There he goes. I like that he can just use the Lloyd Rocket, just like delete that projectile completely. Vivi's just trying to get something going here. He's not that high enough of a percent to get that like neutral B into an up smash just yet. He's like, he loves to do once he gets into a high percent. Doesn't he? Goes for the power shield into the grab. He did give away an air dodge. That could have been Vivi's opportunity to try to capitalize on that.
A backer at the side of the stage might do it right now. The fact that Vivi is going for it probably tells me that that's the case. That means StockTaker has to be more careful. They're dead even. This was not the case last time. Last time, you know, he basically was running with the lead the entire time, but now it feels like he has to be in his face more, and Vivi is forcing that close-range battle.
Here, my man's going to hold shield. Still get caught by the jab. I like that he's using the shield as like a little brick wall for himself to just avoid the projectiles. But now Vivi's at a pretty high percent. He might start going for the neutral Bs into up smash setups. Here we go. never mind. Oh, he's going to live. Good DI. Coming back, just lands down with a strong AF back air.
Did you see how fast that went? Did you see how fast that went?
So this is a one stock match, man. We're playing Smash Ultimate out here.
That was very fast. Interesting. And so right now, as we're moving into this, like, the second stock here, I feel like Vivi has made a lot of proper adaptations, especially in disadvantage. Part of it, I think, is the stage. You know, he has those platforms. But for the most part, StockTaker isn't doing the same consistent damage he was last time. As I'm saying that, he is more, instead of it's like long-range stuff, he's getting in his face. These guys are just blowing it out right now.
There you go, just like cuts him right in the face with that axe. Trying to catch the landing lag. He's at 108%. But StockTaker still has to play super careful because that damage can rack up super quick. There he goes the jab into the up air, tries to catch the landing. Vivi's going to be able to mix up his momentum by going left or right with that neutral beam. Oof. He's looking for the step. He's actually at death percent. He managed to get the right combo off. I like that he keeps using counter just to like get the projectile away because he can't. It's hard to punish him afterwards.
The thing is that yes, but at the same time, that counter is sort of a commitment. He got punished before. That time, it almost actually meant the entire set.
And that was because of the tree. It like stalled him a little bit. There he goes. He's at 145%. Vivi's looking for that neutral beam to up smash. I know he is. Just doesn't even need it. Hits him with the back air at 60%. My man goes flying because of the aura.
And that's like the aura sphere. Not only does it, yes, lead to those crazy early kills, but it's the conditioning because it's this neutral tool that's safe, and the opponent has to start playing around it. And the way that, you know, the way that StockTaker tried to play around that was this early, like, you know, move. Basically catch him, you know, while charging that aura sphere, but in the end meant his absolute destruction. As we move into Game 3, going to once again be on Smashville. Let's see if this will be a repeat from Game 1 or whether those tiny little adaptations from Vivi will work out for him to take this set.
All right, so Vivi just going to short hop over those Lloyd rockets. Nice catch from StockTaker. He's trying to get that downer, but Vivi's going to be able to recover through it high instead of trying to go low.
Yeah, that was perhaps a bit of a, you know, you call it greedy. You know, he wanted that big punish as opposed to just, you know, recycling and sending him back off stage. And based on how consistently Game 1 he was able to, you know, I knocked you off stage and I managed to keep you there, even though you're like high aura Lucario. When he has those opportunities, especially at lower percents, I feel like maybe it would be better just to knock Lucario off stage and see if he could keep him there.
He's going for that grab, has him at 49%. I like the setup coming from StockTaker. Trying to get that tree and the slingshot into the Lloyd Rocket. I love that he applied pressure with that jab.
If you notice, like, that was like reverse, where he throws out the Lloyd and then managed to like basically lead that into the combo. Like that was step 2.
Punish. I mean, he's trapped. Like, he's actually trapped at that point because StockTaker, Villager in general, has really good edge guarding potentials and setups like that. And when you're playing a character like Lucario, who, if they have to recover high, they're just going to have a lot of landing.
Maybe what he could do is start stalling with things like down air with really late up Bs, considering that Lucario can recover from pretty much anywhere. So maybe by just waiting out that forward smash and then recovering to the ledge, because, you know, especially if that tree is in play, StockTaker is able to just punish.
Yeah, speaking of punish, we didn't really see a punish right there. There he goes, avoiding that slingshot. StockTaker is just trying to get those 2 jabs in and try to just feel out what Vivi's going to do once he applies a little bit of pressure. That's my 84% that we're starting to build yet again. Just throws out the forward smash raw. He wants to end the stock before the aura can use the comeback factor. As my 101, sending him flying. She tried to raise the tree to block the projectile, but wasn't able to get it up in time. Not enough water in the can.
I think he faced the wrong way.
Get up. Oh no, he's going to get punished by that. Vivi coming back, has 101%, can easily make this doable.
Yeah, I mean, I think what really comes down to right now, it's not even so much about the damage that, you know, Vivi can do on StockTaker, it's whether StockTaker can close out a stock. You know, that's his name, but especially now that
traps, trees, no bowling ball, unnecessary, goes for the grab, throws him off stage, 144%. He's going to do the exact same setup again. Nice recovery from Vivi, just instantly going for the up special to get the hitbox afterwards counter. Off of the Lloyd Rocket, no good. Yeah, he's going to keep going for that counter over and over.
But the thing is, remember that those higher recoveries, that's what he lost Game 1 for. He hasn't really been able to punish. He hasn't hit StockTaker that much. And every time he does that, I feel like StockTaker is closer to getting the punish. There, in the end, just applying pressure, getting a grab, back through, closing out the set.
StockTaker did a phenomenal job of just connecting jab into grab. Just did it so much. There it is again.
That's a
Get that back
tomahawk
throw.
grab. Like a villager tomahawk grab, that is not something you see very often. And because of that, Vivi wasn't ready for it. Lucario doesn't exactly have fast out of shield options where it's like, you know, if he's paying attention, you could just be like, oh, neutral air. Oh.